Yo guys, what's poppin'? It's time for shopping, back at it with another Modern Warfare franchise store video. This one's going to be for June 11th. Guys, Season 4 update did go through flawlessly, so we have a ton of new content here in the shop. But guys, I do need to tell you, I just woke up, so if you hear anything wrong with my voice or anything, just know I had to wake up early so I can get all the content out to you guys. These videos typically do a lot better when the season drops. So, with that being said, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for a ton of Season 4 content. Guys, we're going to be uploading literally a ton of videos here today, and then hopefully in the next coming days. So, make sure you're sticking around on the channel for a ton of awesome content. And if you're new or a subscriber, be sure to leave a like on this video and any of the ones I upload after. It helps me, helps the channel, helps everybody. So, I appreciate you. Let's get into the shop here today. If you guys are interested in the battle pass or anything else, it'll be uploaded after this video. So guys, we're going to be starting with Bog Demon. I did check some of these out already and try to record this once, but my voice kept giving out and I just, had to get a warm-up video in so we could get the actual video out. So I have seen a couple of these, but this one's really cool, man. We have the Creature. This is going to be for Grinch. Going back at it with those ghillie suit skins. The one with the mask, like the devil mask, is terrifying. So, coming back with another one very similar, I actually really enjoy it. I think it's a really nice skin. And this Lizard King AUG goes great with this skin. It looks amazing. So we have, like I said, the Lizard King AUG. We have the Extended Barrel, Integral Optic, Commando Foregrip, 5.56, and Fully Loaded. I feel like this is a really good starter class for a Warzone player who doesn't really have that much experience with the AUG. But at the same time, this would literally melt on mid-range maps and multiplayer. I mean, it is a really solid setup. I love the Integral Optic personally. I always thought that was a really cool part of the AUG in general in any game. So, it's kind of more personal for me to like this one, but the 5.56 rounds are insane in the AUG. You have Fully Loaded, so you're starting with already, like 180 rounds. Commando Foregrip is nice. Extended Barrel is always good. You're just going to be lacking a little bit of ADS. Otherwise, great starting blueprint. I'm going to show you guys all of the cosmetic items in every single bundle here today because I know there's a lot more viewers on these season update videos and you guys might want to see everything. So we're going to be doing that here today. We have the Shadowy More. First time we've ever seen a watch like this in the shop in general. Season 4. New stuff, obviously. So there is that one. I think it looks pretty cool. It's definitely different and it's the right shade of green this time. There's a couple greens in this game that really just irk me the wrong way. They're either like way too bright or they just look like algae or something. This one isn't terrible. I like this one. Kind of gives you the night vision feel. Something like Captain Price might be wearing in the field at night. I like it. So we have Little Ghillie. That one's pretty cool, man. We have Psyched Out. And then we have Liquidity. A little money action going on. So next is going to be Dragon Turtle. We have the Ram Jam. And this is going to be an akimbo melee weapon, the first time we've seen this in Modern Warfare. Very nice to see some variety being added once again. Pretty much we've seen this happen in every single COD recently. Pretty much midway through the seasons when we really start getting a ton of different melee weapons added. The one I can think of right away in Black Ops 4 would be like the giant freaking stop sign you run around and hit people with. So, I'm not surprised to start seeing these weapons be introduced. And we're finally getting some love to the Riot Shield, and hopefully that means we'll be getting some launcher love soon as well. But as you guys can see, we got a skin here for the Riot Shield. It's a pretty cool one, man. I do like it. But, it does seem like it's a blueprint. It is not a camo. So I don't know if we're ever going to see camos in the shop, and that's very confusing to me because if they wanted to make a ton of cash, that would definitely be the way in my opinion, because you can use a camo on any weapon in the game. Just my thoughts on it, but more power to them if they want to do it this way. Ancient Power emblem there, and that's going to wrap up the Dragon Turtle emblem. Iskra, Tracer Pack Purple, and Lumber Tactical are all previous bundles from other seasons. I believe all of those are Season 3. So if you're interested in those, I have a whole entire playlist of these shop videos if you want to go find them, and I've done plenty of videos on the Iskra bundle specifically. So Night Stalker, Molten, and Lights Out are all Season 1 and 2 bundles. We have High Noon being a brand new one, and we have J.W. Grom Milsim Pack. So we're going to start with High Noon. Not much in this one, man, but we have a Calamity Watch here. Kind of like that same design as we just saw on that first one, that Shadowy More. Very, very similar, but this one's more like the thing that comes to mind for me is like an Aztec kind of watch, you know, like the Bronze Age. I don't know if those two correlate, right? But that's just what I think of, or something like out of Greece or something. We have Showdown here. It's not really, in my opinion, like something I think of like West, High Noon, you know, Cowboy. I don't really think of that when I see that watch personally. But just my opinion on it, man. It's early in the morning. Maybe I'm just being dumb, but there's all the other stuff in that bundle. But it is 500 COD points, and I tell you guys all the time, if you don't have any watches and you want some cosmetic stuff, pick up these 500 COD point bundles. But this one only has 5 items, not 6, like Molten and Blue Steel. So with that being said, that's probably a good buy if you like that watch. Otherwise, probably not. JW Grom Milsim pack. Here we go, man. Let's check this one out. I have not seen this one yet. This is where I left off the first time. This one's pretty cool. I kind of like it. I don't really like the Milsim characters, though. Just one of them has like all the skins and the other one has none. So hopefully they might have fixed that. But I have no idea how that really works. This looks like the Holger, but severely changed. More towards the G36C. I made a video on a G36C if you want to check it out. Top right corner. But we have the XRK Ultralight, the 30-round magazine, the PBX Hollow, and the XRK Acez stock. Definitely going to have to put some different attachments on here. Not a big fan of how they have it laid out. There's no grip tape, no under barrel, no... I mean, the barrel is okay with the Ultralight. Obviously, if you're going for that G36 feel. But the PBX, I think it's a terrible sight. Not a big fan of that one, personally. Silent Unseen, calling card. Play HAVOC. And then Thunder Rolls. Alright. Just going to do it for that one. We have 3 new ones in here. Rock Slayer, which we've seen very, very recently. That is with the SOCOM skinned magazine on the M4. But it is not actually SOCOM rounds. Then we have Over Caffeinated, which I think is a P90. But we're not going to be checking those out. Like I said, those bundles can be found somewhere on my channel if you are interested. So we have Eye of the Beholder, I think that says. So I'm waiting for, you know, this is the first time, I did want to point out, this is the first time that one of the featured bundles was not one of the new weapons. So I'm hoping one of these is going to be either the Vector or the new AR. So I'm not really seeing it, but we'll check out that first one, that Cartel Casanova. Hopefully, maybe there's like a gold Vector in there or something. But Eye of the Beholder. We have Cybernetic. This one looks like it's for the Renetti. Okay. Not a fan of the color scheme personally, but we have the recoil stock, we have the pistol scope, tac laser, MK1 extended, and then the Desperado Pro compensator. The extended barrel is nice. This is a really nice class. This is actually very similar to the one I have to create very soon for part 2. I did a Renetti sniper video and it went awful. It was not good, to say the least. So this one is actually seeming like a really good class, because when that pistol scope is on the Renetti, you really do need a lot of recoil control, and you have that with this class, and attack laser on top of it to get you a little bit of ADS. I think it would be nice. So if you're a big Renetti fan and you're a hardcore player, that one's going to be pretty decent. Coming at you guys with the MP7, we have a compensator, FSS Recon, and the Sub-Zero Optic Mini Reflex. Really plain attachment wise. Once again, I'm not a big fan of the color scheme. I just don't like this pink and purple they went with personally, but some of you guys might love it. So it's a really solid bundle. MP7 Renetti, 800 COD points. You can't really go wrong with that. Just personally, not a fan of the skins. So we have Optic Nerve, and we have Skin Job. 2 more left, guys. Hang in there. We're probably going to go over 10 minutes, so if you made it this far in the video, I do appreciate the crap out of you. Make sure you leave that like on the video once again. But look like an M4 here. Check it out here. I'll make you guys wait an extra 2 seconds. Moon Shadow. Okay. Oh, this looks clean. I really like this. I'll get to the attachments in a second. Just let me take it all in. This looks really good. It just depends on how this is going to look when you start changing the attachments around. Because obviously the Commando is probably not the barrel everybody's going to want to use. They're going to be using the Grenadier or the Corvus pretty much most of the time. So that's definitely a big concern. But we got the Commando, the Operator Reflex Sight, and the Cigar Arms Invader. Cosmetically, this is one of the better M4s in the game for sure. Attachment-wise, probably towards one of the worst. So take your trade-offs how you want. It's very similar to just a regular steel looking, almost like a platinum brushed, but it's not. It's just nothing like platinum, but it's like platinum at the same time. I think platinum's a lot more bright, and then in this case, this looks amazing to me personally. I love this. If there were some better attachments, I would definitely consider. However, only 500 COD points, I might consider again. I kind of figured it was going to be like 800, $5 for an M4 skin that looks really clean. Maybe I'll use it on a close quarter map, like, you know, I don't know, Shipment, Shoot House, something like that. So I might consider this one for sure. But the last one, it looks like a Graw and an X16 from the preview. So it seems like there's the first time ever that we have not received one of the new weapons right out of the gate, and you would have to actually buy it in the Battle Pass. We've not seen that before. Something worth noting. But we are going to be sticking to something very, very gold related for the cartel, and this is going to be 1,200 COD points. So we have Blood Diamond here. I actually really like that. That's cool. Then we have Shady Shades. Strong Armed. We'll start with the handgun. It's going to be an X16. Single Guard Arms Advantage. Check out the cosmetic look in a second. Lightweight trigger, 17-round magazine, stipple grip tape, and akimbo. Doesn't make any sense to have stipple grip tape and akimbo at the same time, unless your sprint to fire speed might be affected with that. But you're better off just putting the 5 milliwatt laser or 1 milliwatt laser on these if you're going to be running the akimbo. But cosmetically, I like it. Looks really good. I like that engraving. Kind of gives it a royalty look on the pistol. You have limited series there, right by where your underbarrel attachment would go. You can see it kind of glisten there, hopefully. But this one looks cool, man. I do like this one. Some sort of lettering on the side there. You don't know if that's just a weapon serial number or if that's some sort of Easter egg. You guys know they be throwing some stuff sometimes, man. So you never know on that one. But we have contraband now for the Graw compensator. XRK C-Zen MK2 barrel. Then we have the Cronin Shark 2 50-round magazine and the no stock. Guys, this is actually probably going to be a surprisingly good gun and blueprint here, mainly for Warzone. The Graw is just insane in general. I don't know if it was nerfed during the Season 4 update. However, I have used a very similar version of this in Warzone where it is very compact and submachine gun-like, and it absolutely melts with the 50-round magazine. So this is probably going to be a slept-on one. Cosmetically, I think they missed the mark just a touch. There should be more gold on either the pistol grip or the magazine. Now, keep in mind, the pistol grip and magazine do have some special texturing that you can kind of see a little bit that will kind of come in handy, you know, just giving it that extra little touch cosmetically. However, I think they kind of did miss the mark a little bit gold-wise on those two. I don't see anything about a limited series, don't see any serial numbers or anything like that on this weapon, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Guys, that was a really long item shop video, so if you stuck around this long, I do really appreciate you and hope you leave the like on this video, man. If you could leave that like, it would really help me and the channel out. You guys getting this far really does mean the world, so make sure you're sticking around for the Battle Pass. Hopefully I can get Vector gameplay to you guys today, but I kind of doubt it. It's at tier 15 though, so we'll be getting it soon. I'll be showing you guys some of the new maps, hopefully some of the new modes, and we'll get a lot of stuff out to you today. So guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, check out the membership option next to the subscription button, check out the sponsors and equipment description below. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.